small nonprofit, open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 to 4, and by appointment. Interested in membership or further information, you can contact 919-693-9706. Discover rich history of Granville County at the Granville Museum in historic downtown Oxford. For more information, 919-693-9706. This was my first massage. Tracy walked me through the entire process. It made me feel comfortable as possible. We had a delightful conversation and our studio was beautiful. I will definitely be returning for another massage very soon. This is a direct quote from a review from the Whole World Massage located at 3509 Haworth Drive, Suite 205 in Raleigh. At Whole World Massage and Med Spa, our focus is you. We love working every day with people like you, helping them look, feel, and perform with youthful energy and beauty in mind and body. Call today to see how Tracy can help you feel great today. 252-213-4478. 252-213-4478.
From the Nextdoor Radio Newsroom, it's time for the Nextdoor Radio News. An Iranian top state security body said that 200 people, including members of security forces, have lost their lives in the unrest, a figure significantly lower than that given by the world body and rights groups.
The protests, in their third month, were ignited by the death of 22-year-old Kurdish woman Mahsa Amini in the custody of morality police enforcing strict mandatory hijab rules. The demonstrations have turned into a popular revolt by furious Iranians from all layers of society, posing one of the boldest challenges to the clerical leadership since the 1979 revolution. Davis Richards reporting.
Russia will not accept a price cap on its oil and is analyzing how to respond, the Kremlin said in comments reported on Saturday, in response to a deal by Western power aimed at limiting a key source of funding for its war in Ukraine.
Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Moscow had made preparations for Friday's price cap announcement by the Group of Seven Nations, the European Union and Australia, the Russian state news agency TASS reported. Russia has repeatedly said it will not supply oil to countries that implement the cap, a stance reaffirmed by Mikhail Alyonov, Moscow's ambassador to international organizations in Vienna, in posts on social media on Saturday. Harry Michaels reporting.
The U.S. Air Force has publicly unveiled the new B-21 Raider, the Pentagon's first new long-range strike bomber since the Cold War, and touted as the backbone of a modernized bomber fleet. Beijing residents on Saturday cheered the removal of COVID-19 testing booths, while Shenzhen said that it would no longer require visitors to present test results for travel as an easing of China's virus curbed gathered pace.
Are near all-time highs. Some cities are taking steps to loosen COVID testing requirements and quarantine rules, as China looks to make its zero-COVID policy more targeted, amid a sharp economic slowdown and public frustration that has boiled over into unrest.
This is the latest. A Georgia was arrested for allegedly firing a gun through his front door at a teen volunteering for Senator Raphael Warnock's campaign, striking the boy in the leg, police said. The incident occurred Thursday around 5:30 p.m. in Savannah, while the 15-year-old was campaigning for Warnock's upcoming runoff election, police said. The suspect, who was quickly identified as 42-year-old Jimmy Paez, allegedly fired the shot through a closed front door, striking the teen, police said. The boy was transported to a local hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. At this point, there was no indication the shooting was politically motivated, the Savannah Police Department said. Iran on Saturday began construction on a new nuclear power plant in the country's southwest, Iranian state TV announced, amid tensions with the U.S. over sweeping sanctions imposed after Washington pulled out of the Islamic Republic's nuclear deal with world powers. The new 3-megawatt plant, known as Karun, will take 8 years to build and cost around $2 billion, the country's state television and radio agency reported. The plant will be located in Iran's oil-rich Khuzestan province, near its western border with Iraq, it said. Rapper, actor, comedian, and masked singer-host Nick Cannon, who has the autoimmune disease lupus, is being treated for pneumonia in the hospital. Okay, so I guess I'm not Superman, the 42-year-old father of 11 young children wrote in an Instagram post. I promised myself I would never be back in this place again, he added. But this is a great lesson to take care of you, or you won't be able to take care of everyone else. The message accompanied photos of Cannon in the hospital bed wearing a gown, beanie, and face mask. The federal government plans to end in January the public health emergency it declared earlier this year after an outbreak of monkeypox infected more than 29,000 people across the U.S. Monkeypox cases have plummeted in recent weeks, with just a handful of new infections being reported every week in the month of November, according to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. At the height of the outbreak over the summer, hundreds of people were being infected weekly. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
You're tuned in to Next Door Radio on nextdoorradio.com. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your family. Enjoy a great mix of 70s, 80s, classic rock, and some beach music right here on Next Door Radio. Also, all you have to do, say, Alexa, enable nextdoorradio.com.
Plumpy's Deli is a family-owned and operated local business located in Butner that uses only the finest meats from Boar's Head. All items are made fresh to order, and they are now serving breakfast all day long. They offer charcuterie boxes, boards, classes, and grazing tables, along with catering for all occasions, including corporate luncheons, private events, weddings, school events, parties, and more. Gluten-free and vegetarian options are available. Call 919-575-0705 to place your order today. You won't be disappointed. Plumpy's Deli is open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Visit their website and check out their menu at www.plumpy's.com. That's PLUMPEEZ.com. Make sure to follow Facebook and Instagram at Plumpy's Deli, and don't forget to stop by their location at 106 East C Street in Butner. Give them a call at 919-575-0705. Their website, and follow them on social media for more information today.
Lewis Electric has been in business over 53 years. It is a third-generation family-owned business. Lewis Electric always strives to complete their projects on time. Will help any way possible with your budget. They work in a multitude of areas in the electrical field, focusing on commercial, industrial, municipalities, and more. Call them today so they can help you get your project complete on time and on budget. 919-693-6615. They're located in Oxford at 912 Williamsburg Street. Lewis Electric is your local electrician, here for you.
A Florida man who was alerted to the presence of a bear in his neighborhood discovered the animal taking a nap outside his front door. Chuck Robbins of Heathrow said he had heard that there was a bear in the neighborhood and went out to try to take photos or videos of the animal, but he couldn't locate the bear and went home. Robbins said a neighbor contacted him later in the evening to tell him there was a large bear in his yard. The resident said he looked out the window and discovered the bear was on his front porch, sleeping right in front of the door.
The bear is just curled up there, snoozing right in front of his door, having a good old time.
It was amazing. I just walked out and it was like right there in front of me and so close.
This is the latest news headlines in 60 seconds with Alan Edwards.
Russia will not accept a price cap on its oil and is analyzing how to respond, the Kremlin said in comments reported on Saturday. An Iranian top state security body said that 200 people, including members of security forces, have lost their lives in the unrest, a figure significantly lower than that given by the world body and rights groups. Beijing residents on Saturday cheered the removal of COVID-19 testing booths, while Shenzhen said that it would no longer require commuters to present test results for travel. The U.S. Air Force has publicly unveiled the new B-21 Raider, the Pentagon's first long-range strike bomber, since war, and touted as the backbone of a modernized bomber fleet. Nick Cannon is being treated for pneumonia in the hospital. That's the latest headlines in 60 seconds. I'm Alan Edwards.
Event, upcoming show, or update about the community? If so, send your public service announcement to contact@nextdoorradio.com or send by mail to P.O. Box 2491, Oxford, North Carolina.
We made it easy for you here on radio, Next Door Radio.